Good morning, students. Welcome back to your computer lecture. I request all the students to kindly remove their computer workbook. And also a pencil, students. Kindly remove a pencil as well. I'm sure we all are ready by now. Today we will begin with a new topic. So before we begin with our new topic, students, I want you all to take a look at this picture. What do you understand by looking at this picture? Some may say World Wide Web, some may say applications, some may see the earth, some may see the home, various other icons, right? In short, this is nothing but it's the internet, also known as the World Wide Web or Wide Area Network. So yes, we will be learning about the internet and its terms. So let us begin with our chapter number 8, Internet Terms, on page number 73. I'm sorry, students, when we talk about internet, it needs no introduction. However, internet falls under network and it is a software with the help of which we can connect to the world and get the information according to our requirement. We have already covered the software part, right? So this internet falls under the software application, software under the application software. So let us try to read and learn more about internet and its terms. So chapter 8, Internet Terms. Let us begin. To effectively use the internet, a lot of different terms need to be known. You may have already come across some of these terms while discussing about the internet with others or while using the internet. Let us learn what these terms mean exactly and what are they used for. Alright, so in this chapter, we will be learning about internet terms. I'm sure we all have used the internet and we have browsed to different sections, various things that we have done on the internet, various uses that we have made. Right? So, in this chapter, we will learn more about the internet terms and what are they used for. So, to begin with, the World Wide Web. We'll begin with World Wide Web. The World Wide Web, WWW, is the part of the internet that contains all websites and web pages. The World Wide Web is the biggest network in the world, and many different kinds of information are accessible through it. This information is stored in websites and web pages, which can be found through links known as Uniform Resource Locators, URLs. In recent years, many more opportunities have been rising as businesses use the World Wide Web in more involved ways. So, World Wide Web again is the full form for WWW. Right, we all have accessed a website. So, what does WWW stands for? World Wide Web is a part of internet which contains all websites and web pages. So no matter which website you are using or which website you create, everything gets stored or it's captured under World Wide Web. It contains links, right, which are known as uniform resource locators, like the address, we can say. Now, with the advancement of technology, we see various opportunities in various fields. Right, businesses around the world are growing rapidly. As again, one best example during this pandemic, right? Internet has become the boon, turned out to be the boon. Right? We see various uses of internet. Let's to quickly show you all the uses of internet, starting with social networking, right? Then collaboration, entertainment, e-commerce. E-commerce is nothing but the business that we do online. Then we have file transfer, navigation, advertising, online booking and orders, cashless transactions, education, online banking and trading, research, electronic mail, job search. Like these are few examples of few uses of internet that we do in our day-to-day life. Depending upon the usage or the user, the internet can be used in various fields and various purposes. So let's understand few terms. Web browser. A web browser is an application that is used to view content of the World Wide Web. A web browser works by taking the URL of a page, bringing the correct web page from a web server, and displaying the page for you to see. The commonly used web browsers are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Apple Safari, and Microsoft Edge. So what is a web browser, students? It's nothing but it's an application that is used to view content of the World Wide Web. And World Wide Web is nothing but it's a network which contains all the websites and web pages. Websites are the address or the URLs, and web pages are the content of the website. Web browsers like Google Chrome, the moment you take the name Google Chrome Internet Explorer, you understand, oh yes, these are the applications which we use to browse the internet, right? Now the most advanced one is the Microsoft Edge, again by Microsoft or Windows, we can say. Down below is an example of the Google Chrome web browser. As you can see, the home page of Google. So web browser are the applications which helps us to connect to the internet. Two examples for you: Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Safari, Opera, right? Now, different kinds of for example, websites are from this different any of the websites store. So you will have different styles, different patterns. Then we have clothes depending on the gender, boys, girls, like male, female, right? Similarly, even a website, it contains a lot of information about that particular store, like what kind of store it is, or what kind of details that the viewer or the user wants to see. So all this, as clothes are stored in their location, specific locations like pant section, then trouser section, short section, t-shirt section, shirts section, depending on the type of clothing. Similarly, these websites are also stored somewhere, like at some location, and that entire location is stored at the web server. Like a shop has a physical place where the clothes store is set up, like it's a shop, name of the shop is a clothes store, right? The type of shop it is, it's a clothes store. Similarly, a web server contains all the websites, be it education, be it commerce, be it government, be it any kind of website. All the details are stored on the web server. Reading further, a website is recognized by a domain name such as google.com, amazon.com, or wikipedia.com. This domain name is what makes a website unique. This name is used by the browser to identify a website. So, website is recognized by a domain name. Now, what is a domain name, students? You see google.com, amazon.com. So, .com is known as the domain name. Com stands for commercial. Similarly, we have common domain names like .edu, which stands for education. Then .org, organization. .gov, it's a government website, government domain name. So these are all name of the domains, which makes a unit, a website unique. Like we have different surnames, example, right? Similarly, these websites also have a name which are known as domain name, which separates them from the category, which tells them which type of website is this. Like if it's a commercial website, or it's a government website, or it's a educational website. And all these websites are accessed using the Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP. That is why when you open a website, you always see HTTP. You will type in as www.google.com or www.amazon.com. As soon as you type that website name and press enter, it will communicate through a medium which is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. That is why you may have noticed this. As soon as you press enter, it will change. If you have not paid attention, then once we do our practicals, we can definitely try and see. If students have computers at home, they can try. If not, then students can try on their cell phones as well. Down we have an example that you all can try at home. An example here is to open a website, open a web browser. This is a step-by-step instruction. Here open Google Chrome. In the address bar, type stylussolutions.com. Press enter. The Stylus Solution website appears. Here in your workbook, we have an example of stylussolution.com. You can underline this with your pencil. I'm sorry I forgot. Just in case students wants to practice, then you can try with stylussolutions.com. However, for you all, I have our own school, Divine Life High School. I opened Google Chrome. I typed in Divine Life High School. As soon as I type Divine Life High School in the search box, this particular website or this page communicates with the web browser and it displays the result of all the details related to Divine Life High School. So on the top listing we have a school website, which is divinelifehighschool.org. So here down, what is showing or what is telling us below the picture, the part of the website you can see is the home page. Different links are on the page which can take you to other parts of the website. For example, you can click the About Us, Writing, Courseware, E-Learning, Design, Jobs, Contact and blog links to get more information about the company, Stylus Solution. So here it's talking about the different things that you can see on the website or on the web page. As soon as you enter the website, the web page opens, which is also known as the home page. The landing page, as soon as you enter or click on the website, the page that you see, the landing page, is called as the home page. So it tells us we can access or click on various other links to get more information about the particular company. Here we have Stylus Solution. So similarly, you can try for your practice. You can search for Divine Life High School. You can see there are a list of details related to Divine Life High School. As soon as you click on the first link, Divine Life High School, it will take you to the home page or the web page loads. So let's understand further. Then we will continue with the example. So we got the website divinelifehighschool.org, right? Now as soon as you enter, something will load. Let's see what is web page. A web page is the basic unit of a website. Almost all the content on the internet can be found on a web page. Basic web pages are made of plain text, images and formatting written in a language known as Hypertext Markup Language, HTML. This language forms the building blocks of the World Wide Web. Currently, websites have expanded to include more elements such as videos, JavaScript and CSS to make the content more interactive and interesting. So here web page is nothing but it's a unit or the basic unit of a website. Web pages can be multiple depending upon the information that the owner of the website wants to load. And the language through which all this is written is known as HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language. As we have different languages like Hindi, Marathi, English, and then regional languages, right? Similarly, for the internet to design a website, the web pages are written through the language known as HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. This is the building blocks of the World Wide Web. Now, websites, if you see old websites, you will find limited information. There are certain companies which have complex websites. As soon as you enter the website, you will see a lot of things to view, a lot of information on those particular website. However, if you go to some other websites, you will not see much of those information on them, just the basic details. Here I have written CSS. Few students may ask, what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Now, cascading style sheets are the glimpse of the website that you see floating, right? They come turn by turn like a cascading style. Now, this helps us to make the content more interactive and interesting. We will see this in the example which I have for you all. let's read what is web server. A web server is a program that stores information about the content for a website. Web servers are given requests through various internet transfer protocols like HTTP, and accordingly, the server brings the correct site. One web server can store information or host the content for many websites. The web server sends the data about the correct website when it is requested by a user agent. The content delivered by the server is often as HTML documents. So before we could understand web page, students, let's try to understand what is a web server. A web server is a program that stores information about the content for a website. Right? Like I told you, as soon as you try to enter Divine Life High School, look in this example. In the Google search bar, I typed in Divine Life High School and I pressed the enter key, or you click on the search symbol. As soon as you press enter, the system will look for the information that a user has input, like Divine Life High School. It gets converted into the machine language, and then the communication start taking place. It will reach out to the web server and it will try to locate or match the informations related to Divine Life High School, and so you see the information is displayed. Now imagine how fast the communication is happening. Depending on the speed of the internet, you may see the results in fractions of seconds or milliseconds, depending on the speed. So you see, you have all the information listed. Divine Life High School, which is giving you the website. Then we have Facebook page, right? Then Just Dial. All this information where all the details are stored. Now Facebook has their own servers. Just Dial has their own set of servers. So the web server is a collection of all the websites that a user may want to search for. And you see the result is displayed in a plain text. There is nothing in the background, it's just a white background and there are details listed. These are plain hypertext markup language, right? This is known as the HTML documents. So as soon as you enter all these details, you get the information. Now, when you click on the first link, which is divinelifehighschool.org, it will take you to that website. The website is divinelifehighschool.org, and the landing page, as soon as you open the website, you will see this page, which is known as the web page. The landing page is known as the home page. And under that, you see there are various other links like home, about us, academic, activities, admission, right? Those are hyperlinks. As soon as you click on them, you will be taken through a different web page. Now, once you open this website, students, you will see the picture or the image will keep coming turn by turns. This is CSS or cascading style sheets. It becomes more interactive and interesting to watch. This is an example of a web server. So as soon as a user, you see at the top right, as soon as a user types in any information using the HTTP hypertext transfer protocol, it gets connected to the internet. The internet will it will try connecting to the web server depending on which company. Like this can be Just Dial, this can be Facebook, this can be any other information or any other website. So this is the web server. It helps us to get the information. It will communicate with all other web servers and it will give you the details as required. So now we have a practice time. Let's see what it says. Answer the following in one word. An application that is used to view content on the World Wide Web. Come on, students. We just saw a few examples. Google Chrome, Safari, right? What are those called as? Web browsers, right? So fill in the blanks with web browser is the application. A collection of different kinds of information which can be seen on the World Wide Web. Come on, different details or different kinds of information. Right, website. A website contains all the different kinds of information. The third one, the basic unit of a website. The basic unit of a website? Yes, web page. Great. This is how you will write it. Web browser, website and web page. Let us continue to understand what is e-commerce. E-commerce is the practice of buying and selling items through the internet. Many companies such as Amazon and Flipkart allow you to buy different kinds of items through their sites or through mobile applications. These companies also have physical utilities such as delivery persons and retail stores, but their business and transactions are conducted primarily through the internet. An example of an e-commerce site is Amazon.in. Let us learn how to access this site. So e-commerce, again, let's understand commerce. Commerce is nothing but buying and selling, right? Len den. Now e-commerce, the things that we do physically goes online. Hence it is known as e-commerce. So it's a practice of buying and selling items through the internet. Right? We physically go to the shop, physically go to the store like supermarket or clothes store or shopping malls, right? Physically we go to shop, that's physical shopping, that's regular commerce. Things which we do on internet is known as e-commerce. One of the example, the companies listed shown as Amazon, Flipkart, right? We all are aware of these websites. In fact, we all may have placed an order as well. Right? So these are all the examples of e-commerce. We can do it through our mobile applications as well, right? Amazon nowadays Amazon and Big Basket, D-Mart, all these examples, trending websites or trending e-commerce websites are coming up. Down below we have an example of Amazon, how to open the website, right? If you don't have computers at home, definitely we will try doing this once we have our practical sessions. However, as a practice, you can try it using your cell phones if you don't have a computer at home. So here it's telling you to open a web browser, open Google Chrome, and the address bar type amazon.in, press enter, the Amazon India website page appears. The page is shown below as an example, or on page number 76. I have done this on the cell phone. Right, this is how an Amazon website will look like as soon as you enter amazon.in. This is how the home page or the web page will appear. Now you may notice, you see a lot of tile windows or tiles coming one after the other, right? Those are all cascading style sheets. Right? It makes so user friendly Amazon. So this is a heavy website. It contains all the details, lot of information. You search for any product on this website, you may find it, right? That's why they have A to Z, right? Marking the smile icon from A to Z. That's the meaning of the brand symbol, A to Z. They have items or the things available from A to Z. You may think of and you may find it on Amazon. So that's how you open a website, or that is what e-commerce is all about. Like buying and selling things or items on the internet is e-commerce. Next part that we are learning about is downloading and uploading. Files can be shared by uploading them on the internet and downloading files from it. To upload a file means to send a file from one computer to another computer or a server. Similarly, to download a file means to retrieve that file from another computer. Right? Sharing of resources. Right? You take things which I have, you give things which I need. Similarly, something like that. Downloading and uploading also means downloading or upload a file means whatever details you have on your computer or on a particular computer, you are making it available to the other users or other people around you or over the world. Similarly, downloading means to get that information from someone. You're taking some information from other resources. That's a downloading. We all have downloaded music files, right? Images, pictures. That's you download from a website at a place stored on a different location. You're taking it on your computer. Retrieve is to get the information or to download it. So let's read further what is uploading a file. There are many services that allow downloading and uploading files from a source. Let us see how to use one such service. Transfer Now. Transfer Now allows you to share your documents, files, photos, videos, and music with other people over the internet. It provides a secure platform to transfer large files in less amount of time. Let us learn more about how to upload and download a file using Transfer Now. So uploading a file, here it's giving us an example, a practical session as well, which is telling us to practice how we can upload a file. Now, there are many services or many applications that provide this option online. One best example I can share or let you all know about uploading or downloading files is, let's say for uploading file or sharing of resources on cell phones. Share it, right? You recollect that, share it. Right, you can share information from one computer or one cell phone to the other computer or another cell phone. Similarly, you can do this sharing of files or uploading of files on the computer as well using the internet. Here is an example which is of transfernow.com. So it is giving us the instructions, step-by-step instructions how to upload a file. Now we will skip this as we will keep this for our practical session. As in when our practical starts, we will share the details. We will try to create an email account and we will practice uploading a file and downloading a file. Because even the next page, it gives you the instruction of how to download a file. Here in this example, we need to create an email address or we need to have an email address. Hence, I'm not taking the students through this because few students may have an email address, few students or most of you will not have an email address. Hence, I need to share one common example of an email as well. So we will keep this in our parking lot and we will continue or we will do this activity during our practical session. we will move on to hyperlink. What is hyperlink? A hyperlink is an item that will take you An hyperlink is an item that will take you to another part of the website or another website once you click on it. A hyperlink can be a piece of text, a URL, or an image. Most of the web pages on the internet have hyperlinks. The link given to you by TransferNow is an example of an hyperlink. It is an example of a hyperlink. So hyperlink, students, is nothing but it's a part of the website that takes you to the another page. It's embedded or it's in the website. As soon as you click on it, it will take you to another website or another part of the website. Don't worry about this downloading a file. It's the same example. I have this example for you. We will try this to understand what a hyperlink is. You open Google Chrome, you type in divinelifehighschool.com, Divine Life High School. You will get the list. As soon as you click on divinelifehighschool.org, it will take you to the home page. Now here you will see different things. Right? I have clicked on activities from here. I clicked on activities. It brought me to this page. Now this is an internal hyperlink. If you click on activities, it will again take you to another web page which contains information about the activities. Now, once you browse through this website, you will be able to know what are the different sections. Here I am just taking you to an example of the activities. I am sure we all have participated. We students take part in these competitions that we have in school, right? Reading, allocation, fancy dress, sports. We have the best of teachers taking care of these events, right? Then you have various other fields as well, like study and learning, facilities, activities. So this is an example of hyperlink. As soon as you click on this part, it will take you to another page, which is the hyperlink. So once we have a practical sessions, or if you do get time, the ones who have computers at home, they can try with transfernow.com. If not, we will definitely have this during our practical sessions. So this was a small chapter, students, which comprises of the internet terms, wherein we learned what is World Wide Web, then web browser, different web browsers like Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge. Then we saw website. Right? Website is a place where all the information, or it's a collection of different information about that particular company. Then we checked about web page. Web page, as soon as you open the website, you see the home page, and the web page contains the information about that particular website or the company. Then web servers, then e-commerce. We understood or we learned the theory of uploading a file and downloading a file. We will try as practical as well. However, I'm sure we all have tried using ShareIt. And then the hyperlink. Then we have your exercise, students. And with regards to your exercise, I will send you the notes, the answers of the questions. You will write the answers as I have shown in the picture. Copy the answers and you will write it accordingly, and make sure you complete all the sections, like fill in the blanks, true or false, answer the following. Complete all the sections. Right? I will send you the answer and you can write it accordingly. We conclude our lecture by this. Until our next lecture, students, I request you all to be stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day. Thank you.